Tiger Talk, we will examine the newly elected undergraduate class president, Adam Brown. Adam Brown came out of nowhere to unseat all the popular candidates and win undergraduate class president. We've heard some various rumors about him around the campus, but just how bad is he? Let's take a look. These pictures of Adam Brown were taken by bewildered students, and soon rumors began about where he was residing. Records indicate that he lives at home with his parents, but these pictures seem to say otherwise. Accusations about Brown continue to include his peculiar criminal record, where he attempted to rob a local video game store. Let's take a look at the security footage we picked up. Here we see a shifty Adam Brown leaving the store with what appears to be a game under his arm. 2 hours later, he is seen returning the video because the game would not work on his Nintendo 64 console. So why would the students of Clemson vote for such an undesirable candidate? I went around campus to ask students to find these answers. How did you vote in the student government elections?
I think I voted for Adam Brown.
And why did you vote for Adam Brown?
'Cause he was the first one on the list, pretty much, yeah.
How did you vote in the student government elections?
There was an election.
I voted for the cute one.
I was really drunk that day.
I don't even know who I voted for.
Were you Mr.
No,
Brown?
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to run for undergraduate class president?
There were a lot of unhappy people on campus, and there were a lot of people frowning and everything. And like my friend Petey, he was like, "Man, Adam, there's so many unhappy people out there. You could change this." I said, "Petey, I don't know." And he was like, "Yeah, man, you could do it." He's like, "There's a politician in everyone. They're kind of like buttholes."
What were your campaign strategies? I noticed that you didn't really have a whole lot around campus advertising that you were running.
There's a lot of strategy in the win, and I won by a lot. And my campaign manager, Petey, he's doing hard time right now for selling that Smoky White Bandit.
Mm-hmm.
But we played a lot of risk before the campaign, to hone our skills at strategic.
Your campaign manager, you said his name was Mr. Petey. What were his credentials to help you with this daunting task of trying to run for class president?
Well, Petey, he's real smart. He's been my friend for a long time, and he's really good at risk. Like I said, he's in the slammer right now for selling cocaine. Mm-hmm. But there he already has like a thriving business. Like he's like giving tattoos and like selling weed. He's a really smart person. We need more people like Petey who are smart and they know what to do.
So you prized his entrepreneurial skills, and that's why you chose him. What exactly were your strategies? You didn't go into that. Could you explain that a little further?
My strategies, risk. It can almost be. It's just like politics. There's not much difference. So we used a lot of risk strategies.
And when you say risk, you mean the board game?
Yes, yeah, the board game, like world domination stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. Did you also do like Civilization on the computer or anything like that, or was it just strictly a risk?
I have no comment on that.
Did you hold any campaign meetings or student rallies or anything to try to get some support?
We played a lot of risk.
Okay.
And we threw some darts too.
Did you hold any student rallies to try to get the campus involved in your political platform and your views, to try to stand behind you to elect you?
Like rallies, you mean like a lot of people?
Yeah, like filling up the Clemson amphitheater with people.
No, no.
No. Were you surprised when you found out that you won the election?
No, I wasn't really surprised. Petey told me he was going to win. See, I think he dropped in like 100 extra ballots that had my name on it anyways.
Okay.
So I think that helped a little bit, but we were you know, students spoke. I'm the one bringing change into the school, and I had a lot of really good ideas, and I think the students, they knew that.
Okay. Did your class choices while you were a student at Clemson, did that help you in obtaining your goal to become class president? Did you take a public speaking, a communications, a political science?
Last year, or this year, I took psychology 306, and it was good. It was really helpful.
What course is that exactly?
About sex.
Can you elaborate on how that relates to politics?
Sex is very important to politics. Without
Okay.
sex, we don't have babies, and without babies, there are no more voters. And without voters, you know, you can't really get elected.
Would you like to possibly go on to be a political leader in a larger stance beyond class president?
Yes, I would. I think I'm a good person who makes very good politics. I'm really good at strategy, and Petey would probably be a little better, but because he's in the slammer right now, he's really kind of, I don't think they would allow him to run, but yes, I would like to be a professional politician.
We've heard some rumors about your criminal history and your criminal record. Did that impede your process in becoming elected in any way?
Like, I mean, you're talking about when I smoked marijuana in like 4th grade?
Actually, I was referring more to the incident either at GameStop or what have you.
Well, the thing at GameStop, that was more of an accident.
So you just accidentally walked out?
I wanted the new game with the gun, the Call of Duty game with the guns.
Yes.
But so I took it because I didn't have the money. So I took it, but they don't actually make it for Nintendo 64. So I took it back. I couldn't even get it open really, because I would have sold it if I could get it open.
What do you see that could be improved upon now?
I think the weather is a big problem at Clemson.
It is.
Because it rains
does
a
rain
lot. It rains a lot, and the students, I think, want better weather. And that's something that me and Petey, we talked about. That's something I bring to the table that I don't think any other candidate does. I'm going to bring the Clemson students better weather. I think one of the first things I would do, I would make Mrs. President Barker the president of Clemson.
Okay.
I think that would be very good.
No other strategies?
She's really pretty.
Nothing involving the new parking changes that are coming up.
Parking is important.
Okay.
I think that sums up, that describes what I think about parking. It's very important.
So you're in line with the new changes that will be made next semester.
You'll have to I'm going to refer you to my campaign manager for that question. He has a cell phone. Do you want to call him?
I think we can interview him later.
Well, you can't call him on this. This is just plastic.
Thank you very much. Now you have witnessed the good, bad, and the pathetic that is Adam Brown. Did the student body truly vote for him? Was he just the first name on the list? Did Petey stuff the ballot boxes? Did anyone show up to vote? How many students actually took this election seriously? The truth as to how exactly Mr. Brown was elected may never be completely answered, but one thing is definite. The student body has a responsibility when electing its leaders, and clearly, in this election, they have forgotten it. What if the entire state of South Carolina were to ignore the election? It is in our best hopes that Brown steps down from his position and grants it to someone more suited for student body president. The public must make the choice today whether or not it wants progress, change, and effective leaders by taking the time to make an informed decision at the polls. The future is endless with wonderful possibilities if only we choose to make a change today.